Hi guys, and welcome to your daily tarot reading for Friday the 12th of March 2021. Thanks for joining me. It's a pleasure to be with you today. I'm going to use the Universal Tarot for today's reading. Let's see what the cards have to say about Friday and what energy is coming up for you. In terms of the astrology, we have a new moon in Pisces happening on Saturday the 13th of March. So that process has kind of begun, and the new moon pulls in lots of energy, and it's pulling in the watery, spiritual, loving, kind of domestic energy of Pisces. So you may notice that your feelings are heightened and that you have a great appreciation for your loved ones. Wow, that is 3 days in a row that we've got the Four of Wands. That is so interesting. And I just want to mention something that I have been thinking about since yesterday's reading, because yesterday's reading there was this amazing sense of perspective and these gates opening. I remember there was a Gemini symbol, so two pillars like this, and then there was another two on the other side, and the Four of Wands was at the center. We've got two wands, they create another doorway. It's another gate card, and it opens up something, and it means something is either moving on through or something is coming in. And I was thinking about yesterday, and I really got the sense that there's some sort of gateway opening. And I'm not talking about, like the Stargate is opening and suddenly all the little UFOs are going to fly through. I'm not an expert when it comes to that kind of thing. I really believe that there is intelligent life elsewhere. I mean, it just makes sense to me. But in terms of the way our planet operates, I've noticed over the years of doing these tarot readings that there are certain times and days where gateways do open, and either something is downloaded or something is transmitted elsewhere. And yesterday I got the sense that it was multi-dimensional, multi-universal, and I really think that we're in a period of download where these positive emotional states are being downloaded. And that's why I think this week has been a certain way and almost magical, because there's some sort of spiritual loving energy that's coming in that gives you the opportunity to really heal certain things which you've struggled with for years, and to really come to a completion point with those and to move on. And that is something that really does happen in life. If you've been struggling with, I don't know, your looks or your career or your family, if you do have a moment in one of those areas where the issue that's been an issue suddenly ceases to exist and things suddenly work, it's an amazing moment, because there's no round of applause. No one is standing in the wings and says, oh my God, look at how much progress you've made. You've overcome these difficulties. It's a very personal process where it's just you and your thoughts, and you look around and you see that the issue is gone and it's been resolved. And those are really magical moments where you realize that you do make progress in life. You do grow. You do leave things behind. And that's what I think this week is about, that we have that same opportunity to resolve our issues. But what I really think is that there's a gate that's opened up, and there's loving energy that comes in that's giving us a leg up, and that's helping us on that journey. And it's kind of like being super fueled. So usually if there's loving energy and you kind of have the opportunity to do this, and that gets a 3 out of 10, then I would call the energy that we're in and working up to the new moon, I would call that a 9 or a 10 out of 10. So it just gives you so much more to work with. The Four of Wands is a celebration. It's really being passionate, feeling like you're living your life the way you're meant to live it, and you have the opportunity to connect with others, to love other people, to celebrate. And usually this is a wedding. We've got the celebration wreath here, but these two women are preparing for the wedding. So it's not the actual celebration that's seen to be the amazing moment here. It's just the ability to connect with someone else and to join forces and to be part of a team and to feel like you belong. So you feel like you're in the right place at the right time. You're able to manage your circumstances and you're able to transcend them, to have a wonderful time, to love yourself, to love other people, to love your life and what you're doing in your life. And on top of the Four of Wands loving energy, I'd just like you to imagine this amazing stream of loving consciousness just coming out of the sky here and through the gate and into you, the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is a court card, And he represents either your feelings or characteristics or another person who you run into on that day. And I really feel that you are sitting in this position. The Knight of Cups is extreme in that he feels things so profoundly. Sometimes he can't plan and he just rushes into things based on a whim, and he often makes a mess of things. And I often liken the Knight of Cups to Romeo. You know, when he finds Juliet dead or asleep, he thinks she's dead, and he drinks the poison, he falls down and dies, she wakes up. If he hadn't been so impulsive and had waited a little bit, he would have been there and seen her wake up, and the whole tragedy could have been averted. So sometimes he acts impulsively. Other times he's just a vacant space, like you expect him to hug you or to comfort you or to say, okay, we'll get through this. He just can't show up emotionally because he's paralyzed and overwhelmed sometimes. So he is not able to regulate his feelings, but because we've got this loving energy, he's able to graduate from the Knight of Cups position. He's able to be consistent in the way he loves himself, other people, his life, and he's really able to move on his journey and become more loving consistently, and he's able to reach the next kind of plateau on his development by using this energy to let go of some of the things that don't work, to heal some of the things that stem from insecurity or pain or CPTSD. Yeah, complex post-traumatic stress disorder, yeah. And he is a really nice sign for all of us today that by embracing the positivity, we're able to grow as people. And then by doing that, we're able to instantly reap the benefits of that development and that growth. So personal growth is guaranteed. That personal growth then takes you to places which are really positive. They're loving, they're calm, they're unified, they're happy. And the Seven of Pentacles is about working very hard and then and letting things grow by themselves, giving them life and then nurturing them as they grow. And at some point, really being able to harvest that good and to benefit from all your hard work. But it's instantaneous today. The Knight of Cups is almost running into the Seven of Pentacles. So you're making so much progress that you're able to, the growth and the progress are one and the same, because you're able to reap the benefits. You immediately feel more emotionally secure and loving. That in itself is growth. But those positive feelings manifest positive circumstances, and then you can meet someone new, or you can make up, or you can find a purpose that you love and adore, that you can devote yourself to. So the Seven of Pentacles is usually someone who's working very hard and then is able to really benefit from that hard work. He's someone who looks kind of misplaced. He's wearing very fancy clothing at the top, so he almost looks like a court card. And then he's got these leggings and the boots. Those are more like worker kind of page of pentacle energy. And he's got a weird expression on his face. It's almost like he's snooty, he's disapproving, or he's just not appreciative of the gifts that he's been given. And I just love the tarot because the way it combines things, you just can't see that coming. So that indicates in this deck anyway, certain characteristics which are going to make his life difficult. If you go around with a snooty kind of aristocrat, I'm looking down on you face, then people are going to react to that badly and you're going to have negative experiences. So by loving and embracing this loving energy, not only do you have instant growth, but particularly you're able to heal certain characteristics that you no longer need to engage in. And you're able to reap the benefits in your practical life by devoting yourself to something that you care about. So it's a person or a thing that you really are instantly manifesting and that you can benefit from. So we've got fire, water, and earth. Feminine, masculine. So the drive and the passion is really there. It helps you mature emotionally and to complete a cycle and to outgrow it. And the effect is instantaneous. It's like hitting the jackpot in one of those slot machines. Once the three things align, ching, money comes out and it's instant. The only thing that's missing is air. And air is about ideas and perspective and communication. And you don't need to do that really, because it's a personal process. You feel the loving energy. You can kind of feel yourself changing emotional shape, and that has an instant outcome. There's no rationale or logic or analysis or criticism involved here. It's a very personal process. So give yourself some time to experience all of this for yourself. These are really the most magical days in the way that you look at yourself. You know, when you have one of those moments that I described a moment ago where you just look around and it's like, wow, that's no longer an issue. It's just like, wow, life changes. I change. Nothing is set in stone, and it's just really a great moment to look at yourself and to say, hey, I am on a path, whether I know it or not. 4 and 7 is 11, and 1 is 12. 1 and 2 is 3, and 3 is about communication and new beginnings. So that's where the air comes from, via the numerology. It balances it out, earth, water, fire, and now we've got 3, which is air in numerology. So we've got a perfect balance between the elements. So everything is, it's like a four-legged table. It stands perfectly level. And because of that, you're able to reap the rewards and do something with those benefits in a consistent, calm, and comfortable way. The 3 also obviously, well, not obviously, but the 3 does also signal a new beginning. So all of this work and all of these benefits that you're getting, they then are compounded into you doing something new and starting the next step on your journey, which vibrates at a higher frequency because you've really just left something behind. You're less weighed down, and that's why you can rise up and thrive. Have a wonderful day. This is really a wonderful, wonderful time. I'm going to make the video on the new moon in Pisces tomorrow, so I'll upload that during the day. So check out, no, not tomorrow, on this day when this reading is for Friday the 12th. So the video for the new moon will appear on Friday the 12th. Have a great day. If you want a personal reading with me, please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. I use the tarot, astrology, and numerology in my readings. And if you have any questions about your life purpose or your work or your relationships, then please do get in touch with me for a personal reading. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and share the video online, please. Have a wonderful day, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.